Hello, 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 everyone. How's it going? I'm out of focus again. What is up with that? I don't know. I gotta fix this somehow, but we're just gonna keep going. Hi, welcome to Silverton Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep, and we are excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventures in the land of Wildmount. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have.
Hey everybody, it's Bill here. I'm playing Orgoth Skullcrusher, your half orc, half drow, all competition driven badass who's ready to throw fists
All
and
fists.
oh god, try to figure out what happened to our little bard. I'm so scared.
Hi everybody, this is Jaded playing Lapis Prisma Wing, your local weird as fuck wizard who
It's true.
is interested as to why our little bard jumped into the pit of hell.
I'm waiting for Ross to. Oh no, he's
he
he's
is,
not he's
yeah.
not using the puppet.
No, that's not
Miss you,
actually
Ross.
Ross. No, he is not. That is not actually Ross. But
Oh, hey, I'm Jamie playing North the Ladron Rogue, and yeah, where the heck did Grandpa go?
just before we get started, Bill put together the background for the Wilven puppet, and Jaden drew the Wilven puppet, and it looks amazing. Thank you both for putting that all together. And are we all excited to jump in?
It feels like he's here with us right now.
I know the mustache is glorious. So, well, let's get started and dive right in. If everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 8, the Bazzoxan Tarantella. Bazzoxan. Last time, after surviving the dangers of the barbed fields, you arrived at the gates of Bazzoxan and were let inside. And suddenly, as alarm bells sounded signaling an attack, Wilvin told you that he needed to take care of some things and that he would be back, and ran and jumped into a large nearby pit. Um, Around the corner, and you're still with the guards from the gate, and there's this tall um, guard with them, and he actually looks like they're all drow, and he's tall, he's holding a glaive, and he looks like he's in charge. Everybody's paying deference. And
Now,
he,
question, how tall is he exactly? Who's the tallest among us?
well, not tall for a drow. Tall for a drow. Drows are kind of on the 5 foot to 5'5". He's like 5'8", 5'10".
Oh, dang.
So he's tall. Um, there's actually, well, we'll find out who he is in a second, but as from around the corner of a crumbling building, 5 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and slavering mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a hapless soldier in 3 of its mouths. Trumpets are blaring, like, "To arms! To arms! Uh, Demons from the fortress! Demons from the fortress! Demons are in the fortress!" And the male drow with the glaive, he pauses. He's like, "Newcomers, no time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons or get to safety. Find me at the barracks after." And he charges toward one of the slavering mounds of flesh. Roll initiative.
Ooh,
Let's
okay.
dive right in. Um,
19.
You dice.
19.
You dice, let's see how it goes.
North, what'd you get?
18.
18. Nice.
Kind of sucks for me.
Okay.
Well, better than I did. I got fucking 10.
That's actually higher than you've rolled the last couple of times for initiative, I think.
Yeah, well, my initiative is +1, so.
um, ooh, our drow friend got a natural 20. Okay.
Of course he would.
Yep. So
North
what?
is in. She's like, that's
So
a
what
20.
happens is that he's like spinning the glaive above, like to up and to the right as he approaches, and he brings it down, ready to charge in. And as he does, this gray twin, like, kind of like appears from his body. It just peels off to one side, and suddenly, like, goes one direction. He goes the other, and he is going to make, let's see, He's going to make 3 attacks against one of the Mouthers. Okay. And what happens is he comes into the left and like swings the glaive and just slices up one. From the gray, suddenly he switches places with the echo, boom, and attacks from the other side twice. And like as the thing's trying to turn around to get over to him, so he hits 3 times, doing 27 points of damage total.
God, I wish that were me.
Okay. Orgoth, your turn.
How far am I from this pit that Wilvin jumped into?
Wilvin, it's about maybe like 60 feet away.
And how far is this like slavering?
Right, it just came around the corner, 20 feet away. Yeah.
We're gonna take care of these things. We gotta find Wilvin. So I'm gonna step up to the closest one.
Okay. The one that
distracted.
The one that the drow hit. Yes.
I'm going to pick an eye at random and poke it with a finger as my feint. And then I'm going to throw some fists. I'm just going to do a left jab to start with.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. That would be a 19.
19 hits. They're not hard to hit. They're just like gross monstrosities. Like your hand like hits like quivering flesh.
And we're going to do, let's see, and I got to roll another D8 for my superiority die. So, nice. That's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And is there anybody else near it?
There are 2 guards, but they're like right next to you. The guards that are with the leader here, they are orc.
Okay.
They are orcish.
Then I am going to, because we all hit 5th level, bing! I'll take my second attack.
Okay. Oh, by the way, they're all 5th level. I don't know if I announced that last time, so.
But exciting. Orgoth feels pumped. You see him like, he takes another swing. That is going to be only a 13.
It still hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. That's another 9 points of bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning. Okay. Anything else?
Still up?
It is still up. But looking like it's got wounds, like it has like slash marks, and like you managed to like not like burst some of the eyes as you punch them.
Yeah. Orgoth looks, he can see, he still kind of looks over to this hole that Wilvin's in. He's like, we've got to get this fight over with quick. Time to even the odds. And he like does the double like cocking his arms like in the Mission Impossible movie where Cavill does like he does that. And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
2 more attacks.
Okay.
Let's see. That would be a 26 to hit.
Okay, 26 to hit will definitely hit.
That's another 10 points of damage. And take a last swing here. D&D Beyond, I love your dice today. It's 25.
That's usually not something that happens on D&D Beyond dice. Usually they're kind of
but they're
all over
loving
the place.
Me today. And another 11.
How would you like to dispatch this quivering mound of flesh?
Stop saying that.
Even though striking it is disturbingly moist onto my hands. I'm sure you like that one too, Jamie. I think that I just as he's throwing these jabs and crosses, it's just like pounding in deeper and deeper until it's just like spraying like over him. And the last one is he just drives through like one of the large eyeballs, and it just
the drow like holds, like he pulls the glaive back and he's holding it behind him and he says, good hit, and he like comes in getting ready for his next attack. It is North's turn, however.
What's the situation look like right now? There's two more?
There are two more, but there's also two more behind it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
there's
like
like
four
four
total. Yeah,
four
yeah,
total.
yeah.
Are
Four
there
total left.
any one of these within melee of our allies?
Yes, there are because the drow leader and Orgoth are right there next, like to the whole group.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna give a look back where Wilvin went.
Mm-hmm.
Not look urgently told to go there as much as pissed off
Right.
and book it towards the creatures.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna swing my sword.
Okay.
New dice, new dice. Let's go. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits. Nice.
Okay, so that's sneak attack
You get that
damage.
sneak attack.
The D8.
You roll up behind it, and there's like an exposed mound of skin that doesn't have eyes.
Don't say quivering flesh.
You said it yourself, so.
I do, and I feel dirty. That's 7. 15
Nice.
piercing damage.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And for my bonus action, are there any buildings that have like porches or
Oh, yes, of
like low
course.
rooftops or
Yeah.
something?
You notice that the buildings are kind of not dilapidated, but like run down, like they've suffered attacks and they've tried to repair what they can, but it looks like, there's like holes in walls where like a cloth has been it's like
Okay.
tacked up over it.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my face step and teleport on one of the roofs
Okay.
if
Boing.
possible.
Pop easily. Yes.
Any I have to use. I will spot the one creature that I just attacked.
Uh-huh.
It has to make, if it's not immune to fear, it has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
It is immune to prone, but it is not immune to fear. So DC
14
14.
Wisdom.
I rolled a 13.
With bonuses? Okay, well, it is frightened until my next turn.
Okay. It can't get any closer to you, and it is frightened. Okay. The creatures, two of them attack the guards, and let's see. They both miss. However, one of them attacking the orc guards spits something, like one of its mouths opens wide and this big globule of spit comes out and it like explodes in their faces, and he rolls a natural 20 on that saving throw, gets his hand up in his front of his eyes, and is not blinded. Okay. There's one on the drow and one on Orgoth. Okay. The one on the drow makes a 10 plus 5, I believe. It is a plus. No, it's a plus 2 to hit 12 on Orgoth.
That is a miss.
Okay.
I'm going to expend a superiority die.
Okay.
And use my reaction to riposte. So I'll counterpunch, basically.
Okay.
Swings at me, like I dodge back and then throw a right jab at one of its large, hideous eyeballs. Attack and unarmed strike. And what do we get there? I rolled damage. That's not a good thing to roll to hit with. Math's 20.
Okay, dirty 20. You hit.
So I do 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. And the one bite on the drow, natural 1 misses. I'm rolling like crap. Okay, however, both of them throw up the spitball, and it kind of like you just see it spark as it launches through the air and like explodes in both of your faces. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw. This is like the drow and Orgoth.
Ooh. Dexterity
Um,
saving throw.
Lapis and North make a insight check as you're watching the kind of like on the outskirts of this battle currently.
I rolled a 13.
You are fine, and he, the drow, you see him kind of like just turn as he sees it coming, and he turns his head as if he were expecting it.
Is that an insight check?
Insight check.
That's a 13 insight.
13.
That is a what is it is? Oh, that's gonna be a 23.
23. North, he seems to have fought these creatures before. Lapis, he seems to have fought these creatures many, many, many times before. The fact that it's almost become second nature, like he's just like doing kind of the moves he knows works on these guys.
All right, well, at least I feel a little bit safer, just a little bit.
Okay. And Lapis, it is your turn.
All right, so first and foremost, I'm gonna take ashes off of my shoulders, and I'm just going to say, "Okay, run to safety, little buddy. I'll call for you whenever you come, whenever it's all good."
Okay.
And he runs off.
Yep.
And is there anybody dead around me?
You do
No?
see the one that because when he came around the corner, one of the creatures was ripping the flesh off of one of the guards. So yes, there was.
I would. How far is that guard to me?
He is probably about, I want to say 20 to 30 feet.
I'm just gonna saunter on over, and with well, let's see if it works first off.
Yep.
Okay, cool, it did.
Okay.
And so with my fingers, I'm just going to give a little snap, just a snap of the fingers.
Right.
And a crown appears, upside down crown made of stars appears over his head, and he just gets up as I animate the dead.
And you see the drow kind of lurch to its feet and rip its body to the side.
And I just smile as because I could only I could have him do shit with my bonus action. I'm just gonna say, yeah, attack that one, and I'm just pointing at the one that's on Orgoth.
And it runs. Is it a zombie or is it
It's a zombie.
A zombie, and it kind of like lurches toward the one on Orgoth. Go ahead and roll your attacks for it.
All I can do is a slam attack, but that's fine. It works. Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit, actually. Their AC is 9. They're not wearing any armor. They're just wearing quivering mounds of flesh.
Oh, come on. Come on, I rolled like the lowest fucking possible number, so it only takes 2 damage.
No. Okay.
You know what? I wouldn't want to be like the guards who just saw this guy act breakfast, maybe joked around a little bit, and then the guy is dead and just goes.
Yeah.
No.
Varen is like looking. The drow leader is looking over at like, interesting. And it is anything else, Lapis?
No, I'm just gonna get closer to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Mostly Orgoth since North isn't around.
Right. Let's see. The Orc Guards have spears, and they both attack. One hits and one misses, and that is a... Let's see, that many points of damage. He manages to poke one of the eyeballs out, and pulls it out. Like it's on the little the blade of the spear, and he just kind of like throws it to the ground and splats onto the ground. He steps on it. It is top of the round, and our friend, let's see, the drow, he that's an action. So he's going to Yeah, I think he needs to whittle down numbers. He is going to. Um, he kind of like rotates both the echo and himself around and does the same flip back and forth, um, like between the positions. So he attacks 3 times with a hit, and another hit. All 3 hit. That is to the one that North sneak attacked, 27 points of damage. Okay. And that one is starting to hurt as well. And he twirls it above his head and brings it down in front of him in a guarding position. It is Orgoth's turn.
All right, I'm going to start with bonus action since we're in the thick of it.
Yes.
Orgoth reaches across with his left hand with 3 fingers and touches the tattoo that's normally is on his right shoulder. You can see the ink kind of like looks like it's liquid and moves onto his fingers. He comes up, takes the fingers and splits them. So almost like a claw or a W. Is what he's going to do. And he starts from above his right eye, pulls it down across his face, leaving a trail behind, and brings them together. So he's made basically like jagged triple line that looks like a W on his face.
Awesome.
The last bit of ink he transfers to his thumb, puts it above his chin, pulls it down, and it's blue.
Okay. Cool.
And then he will step up to the one that he and this drow have been fighting, and it's going to take a couple of swings. I think I'm going to start with a left cross. Let's see how we do with that. That would be a 16.
Oh, 16. Yes.
That hits, I believe. Yep. That is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a right cross, and that is only a 9.
It still hits. That's our AC.
So good, little guys. Another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to dispatch this one?
So this one, I think, as I come with the right cross, my fist goes all the way through it. And like comes out the backside, and stops like an inch in front of the zombie's face. It's like little, and then I pull my arm back out.
Okay, because I forgot to do this. It's supposed to be at the beginning of your turn. Because you were within 20 feet of it, I'd like you to make a Wisdom saving throw. Their mouths are like gibbering and like making all sorts of noise. You're totally fine.
But I'm in 19.
Yeah, you're totally fine. It's like making like this noise. It's kind of like getting into your brain and making you feel a little kind of confused. However, I am going to... Anything else, Orgoth?
Nope, that is it for me.
North teleported out of its range, so she does not have to make the saving throw. Okay. North, your turn.
I'm going to reuse my face step just to get down onto one of the others. On one of the sides that I would be in melee with one, but not with the other. And I'm going to swing.
Okay.
Picking dice is... Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh no, that's a miss.
Oh yes. You know what? I'm gonna back the fuck up 30 feet.
Okay. Okay, so you just... Were you in melee? Like you were close to it, right?
I was in melee when I teleported down.
Okay. So you're doing just a running away, so it gets an opportunity attack on you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that is a 19.
Yes.
And one of its mouths just like clamps down on your arm as you try to run away. And it does... Let's see... 19 points of piercing damage.
Yuck.
And
Okay.
I'd like you to make a strength saving throw.
That's not gonna go well.
Okay.
Hey, Ron, where's the one that was attacking north? Because was it north on a rooftop? Because she
North-
face
No, I
stepped?
teleported down.
Yeah,
Oh, you
she
came
she
down. I'm
attacked
sorry, I missed
it.
that.
She
My
attacked
bad.
it, teleported to the rooftop, and then teleported back. And
Got
but
it,
she
got
ran
it. My
away.
bad.
Yeah, she did. She already used her bonus action.
Got it.
Yeah.
Strength save 16.
You're fine. You managed to pull your arm away from it, like it's the flesh was starting to crawl over your arm, trying to
Oh,
pull
yuck,
you,
yuck, 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 yuck,
and
yuck,
then you
yuck,
just
yuck, yuck.
it like out of it as you like pull your arm away and run away.
You can hear me going actually yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh my god, yuck.
Okay. There are 2 Mouthers down, 3 left. One of them, let's see, it's going to go for, it has Orgoth and the Drow. And it's going to go for Orgoth this time. Let's see if its spittle recharges. That is a 6. It does. So a bite. That is a 19.
That will hit.
Okay. And that does, let's see, 5, 10, and 2, 1. So 12 points of piercing damage. Make a strength saving throw.
Ron, real quick, new level. May I uncanny dodge retroactively?
I'm sorry?
May I uncanny dodge?
Oh, I thought when you teleported down, that was using your bonus action.
Oh, no, it's bonus action, but uncanny dodge is reaction.
Got it. Okay. Do you want to back up and do that? Let's see. They basically gets them at disadvantage. How does that work?
No, it just reduces the damage by
reduces
half.
damage. Okay, you got it. Okay.
Thank
And I'm
you.
making a strength saving throw.
That is
That would be a
yeah.
21.
You are totally fine. Like it's same thing. It's kind of trying to absorb you, and you just pull, and it's like pull you to the ground and pull you into it, and you're able to pull yourself away. But it does, as you pull away from it, spit another chemical glob at you, and you can make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, y'all are like knocking it out of the park today.
I wish it's D&D. It's not even my dice, my Orgoth dice. It's like my magical digital Orgoth dice that we're doing it today.
Okay. The other ones that are attacking the orcs, one hits one, and you see the mouth kind of like clamp down, and the orcs drops his weapon, and it's like drops to the ground, and like he's like on his ground in pain, and he's prone on the ground currently. The other one it missed, and it is Lapis's turn.
All right. I'm just gonna have the zombie still like kind of fight the one that he was fighting.
Okay.
But he's just doing that on his own because that's still his orders.
Yep.
As for me, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on him as well.
Okay.
So it's going to need to do a wisdom save of 15.
15. That's a cocked. Yeah, 5.
5. Cool.
Yeah.
So he takes, and it's taking damage already, right?
It took a little bit of damage, yes.
I did not mean to hit that. I meant to actually click.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate D&D Beyond right now. That doesn't count. That was not me trying to roll that. So it takes 2d12. Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
Toll the Dead
what
is
the
pretty
fuck?
powerful.
I keep rolling so fucking low on these things.
What'd you get?
Ron, the dice you gave me are cursed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna use them.
No.
So that's only gonna be 4.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. It is anything else, Lapis? The zombie.
Well, the zombie needs to hit.
Okay.
Oh, nice. 19 on the die.
Hit.
And it takes 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I'm just gonna be where I am. I'm not gonna move.
Okay. Okay, the guards have to make saving throws because they're within range of the one that's prone on the ground. Kind of like his eyes glaze over, and he makes a melee. You see him like with his free hand grab the weapon that's on the ground and slash out at his friend, and the other orc is like jumping back, like, what? What? Oh! You have to resist! Resist! Natural. No, it's a disadvantage. So it was a natural 20 and a 10. The 10 misses. Okay. The other orc attacks and misses. Okay, top of the round. You see, let's see, the drow holds out his hand, and suddenly a purple haze covers the 3 remaining creatures as they are fairy fired. And so attacks on them are at advantage. He's like, finish him off! Finish him off now! Does he have any bonus actions? He does not, because he has not been hit yet. Okay. Orgoth, your turn.
Do I have to start with a wisdom saving throw again? Is that every round?
Yes, if you're within close to it.
Which I'm assuming we are, right? They're
Yes.
all kind of right
Yeah,
there.
as long as it's starting. It says start your turn there.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 6,
Okay.
so that's not good.
Okay, I'd like you to roll a d8.
D8. Well, here we go.
As like the gibbering starts to like infect your mind.
6.
A 6. You take no action or bonus action, and you have to use all your movement to move in a randomly determined direction.
I'll give you another D8.
Okay, yeah.
You tell me how that. Right, I rolled a 7.
7. You start running back toward the gate.
Okay.
Okay, the opposite way. 1 is like toward the center of town, and like 8 is the opposite way. So,
all right.
Let's see. North, your turn.
I'm gonna start by whipping you around and going, wait, where the fuck you going?
Orgoth's like, he's just like all, because his hands are kind of up near his head, and he's just.
That's the other way around. Come on. I'm gonna take my movement to get within range
Okay.
of whatever the heck these are.
Mm-hmm.
You say the attacks are at advantage because
Yes,
of fairy
because
fire,
of the
right?
fairy fire. Correct. Yes.
Come on, give me something good. That is not something good, but that is still a do. Come on, why didn't my iPad turn off?
No.
17.
17 hits.
Sneak attack.
Okay.
I forgot that I can add another d6 now because I'm level 5.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. 13 plus 5, 18 piercing damage.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to use... Oh! I'm a swashbuckler, so that means... Let me double check real quick. Because there's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in my actions, it's in my features and traits, class features. Fancy footwork. If you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature cannot make opportunity get attacks against me for the rest of my turn.
Nice.
Bonus action, dash back.
Pew. Okay. And it is their turn. Let's see. They are going to... Okay, the spittle does not recharge. The one that is going to attack the drow, and that is a miss. And he shoots the globule. This one, actually, no, he doesn't recharge, so he does another bite on the drow and misses again. And you just see the drow just effortlessly like putting the blade to block, and like pushing it back, and like putting the blade in between, kind of like keeping it from getting all the way close enough to make a bite attack. And he's being very just like keeping it at bay. The ones on the the one that is holding the orc on the ground bites again, and it rips off his arm, and then his flesh starts kind of like moving over the body, absorbing it into itself. The other one attacks, and you see that his friend, the orc friend, like, no, and he's just like angry, and he attacks with a rage and hits that one for that much, just sticking his spear into it. Lapis, your turn.
So we just have another dead body, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get close to it and animate the dead on him too.
Well, right now it's currently underneath.
Underneath. Okay, so
Yeah.
he's not dead.
Yeah, he's in the process of dying. So.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave him there. It's fine.
Okay. What else do you do?
I'm going. You know what? Fine. I'll attempt to help that man. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom on the creature.
Okay.
So it needs to do a con save, please.
Okay. Natural 1.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, but hopefully I do a better job at rolling this piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
3, 7, 11 damage.
That's a lot, actually. Okay.
And I will allow the man to regain some hit die then.
Okay. And he comes back. You hear a gasp come out from below. He's like, oh, help me! Oh, as the thing just rolling over his head. Zombie attack?
A zombie attack?
Is it still attacking the same zombies? Attacking the same one that you just attacked as well?
Well, it was attacking the one that was on Orgoth because he needed to be saved.
Yeah, and Orgoth killed that one, I think. So,
so he's gonna shamble over to the one that she's attacking.
Got it. Okay, and this one is the one on the orc. So, one of the ones on the orcs.
17 a hit.
Hits.
Ooh, and it does 9 damage.
Nice.
Sorry, not 9. I don't even know how I got that. I was looking at the fucking D6 upside down. I'm so stupid. 7 damage.
Still,
God,
only
so
2
dumb.
away. Okay. Anything else, Lapis?
No, that'll be it.
Okay.
She's just gonna go like, she's just gonna not kneel, but like bend down and just have her hands on her knees as she's staring at all these creatures. Like, I remember looking at these guys before.
The Orc Guard that's like on the ground pulls himself away and manages to like scramble away from the mouther. The other one makes an attack, hitting for that many points of spear damage, and it's hitting really, like, bits of flesh are just hanging off of it, and it's starting to slow down. The top of the round, and don't forget you're at advantage attacking these things because of the fairy fire. The drow whips the glaive, like does a dance move kind of, like spins, and he finishes the spin by flipping over to his echo and does 2 more spins. And so the first attack.
Motherfucker is footloose and fancy free.
Yep. First attack, natural 20.
Nice.
Second attack hits. And a third attack hits. So he does. Okay. Varen. His name's Varen. You'll find out. Let me click on him. He does. Let's see. 18 points plus another 18. 18 of those, so 27. So he. Okay, this the one that's attacking him has not been hit yet, but he does almost 30 points of damage to it.
Damn.
Okay. And he's like, "We have a man down! Man down! Send reinforcements!" He yells as he finishes the move. Orgoth, your turn.
So I'm a move away from them, right? To take a move to get away from them.
Yeah.
But I'm not close enough where I have to make a wisdom save.
Right, exactly.
Great.
Yes, correct.
So I'm going to.
Oh no!
He's good. What?
Hold your breath.
What you gonna do?
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Can't believe Orgoth fucking died.
I know. Dun, da, 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 da. Okay. Da, da, da. Come
So
on,
how
come
you
on, Bill.
doing?
Come on, Bill. Hi, how's it going? Hi, chat. Hi, chat. How you doing? Who else here? Okay. We're gonna skip Bill and come back to him. Okay.
Yeah.
North, what are you doing?
That timing was legendary.
That's good night, sweet prince.
Oh no!
He's gone for real now. Wait, what does the Twitch look like now? Because
yeah, my little like spacer for Wilvin is showing.
Okay.
So
okay, well, Baphomet is back in the dungeon master seat.
okay.
So there's that.
Yep,
Over Laphis, it says rat bastard. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
that is true. Yeah. North, what are you doing?
Okay, I am going to do my little thing. Go back there.
Okay.
I'm gonna strut back over there. I'm going to take my rapier. Is the fairy fire selective?
Fairy fire is still active. Yes.
I'm gonna go for the one that almost ate someone.
Mm-hmm.
And swing the sword.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Thank God for the
Hooray.
advantage.
Nice.
Now
That takes over for the nat one you did earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. How many nat ones? So how do you work with that? Do I take
How
more
many?
dice?
All dice that are rolled get doubled.
These?
Like you just add. Like if you roll.
Okay, so another
3d6,
D8 and another D6.
Yeah, and then if you're doing sneak attack, you get all that sneak attack doubled too.
Okay,
Rogues
so I
are
take
broken. Yeah.
3 more die. Where is my other D6? I need this one. Okay, so that's a haha.
That's a lot. I hear.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, somebody look at the Discord and see.
That's
It's still silent on his end.
Oh no.
I need to learn how to count. That's 10, that's 20, that's 29 plus. There's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
29 plus. Let me get my, I don't know, 34 points of piercing damage.
Nice with that natural 20. And this one hadn't been really hit much, so 34. Okay.
I hit it. I don't need to use my bonus action to disengage, so I'm going to use it to dash away.
Okay.
But that one time, I'm going to go, instead of going back, I'm going to go straight through.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
To just, like, divide the group a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull up Orgoth's sheet. What would he do?
I use action search. Oh, no, he did.
He already did. I'm going to have him. He goes up to the one that's on. I don't know what he was going to say. He said, what did he start to say? He said,
I don't know.
He said, "I'm gonna."
yeah.
And then that's when he
That's
stopped.
what he said it. Okay. Here, I'm gonna have him attack. Just do 2 attacks. Let's see. That is an 11, which hits, and a dirty 21, which hits. So I'll let y'all roll this. Roll a D8 and a D6.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you. Yeah, or one of you. Like one roll a D8, one roll a D6.
What are you rolling?
It's like one punch, the other punch. So
I'll do a d6. That's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
5 points. So 5 plus 4, 9. What'd you get?
North?
North.
What?
What'd you get?
Never. I'll roll.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another 4.
Another 4. So that's 4 plus 4. So 9 plus 8, 17 points of damage to.
Did you count his like bonus, strength bonus?
I did. I was able to look at his pluses.
Try
Okay.
and stay in my square.
Okay.
I can't. I'm Orgoth forever now.
Admit. Okay, he's back.
Woo!
Well, I hope. Let's get him into the right position now. I think
He has been resurrected.
Yay!
Oh god, Lapis is controlling me now. It's a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. I did 17 points of damage for you.
I just had you punch the one attacking the drow.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
You're back. It's okay.
Yeah.
And North already went. We skipped to North and then went back and just had you attack. So
Okay, that's cool.
The 3 creatures start. They take use their action to withdraw, and they're kind of backing away, and they're like their mouths are snapping, and you see the drow using his glaive to try to like drive them toward the pit that Wilvin jumped into. And then you see behind you towards the gate, you see 5 more of these, the Aurora Watch warriors come around the corner, and they're all like running, holding swords and weapons in the air, and the wind is whistling through their armor, and it's like whoosh, like noise, this hideous hissing noise as they're rushing toward you and the creatures. And it's like you see the drow. It's like, push them into the pit, and a couple more that are closer to the pit like come out of an alleyway, and like they're like trying to push them into the giant pit that Wilvin jumped into.
Oh, no, our friend is in there. Wait, no.
Lapis, what do you do?
I'm gonna have the zombie go over with them, and if I can, I just kind of want it to go into the pit with them.
Okay.
Kind of just like in a way holding on to one, not very strongly, but kind of like urging it back into the pit with it.
Got it. Okay. And that's easy to do because it's just sort of like a big mound of quivering flesh, and it it just grabs onto, and the other, we're going to go out of combat. The guards, the Aurora Watch guards, manage to get them into, they start like just topple over the edge. And you see there's this lever on the side. And as you all run up, you look down and you see, like, you know, like in Dune, where like there's the mouth of the worm that comes up, and it's just like nothing but teeth. You see these silver blades, and you don't see Orgoth. You don't see Wilvin. And you see one of the Aurora Watch run for the lever and grab it. And it's like, stand back! And he pulls the lever. And suddenly the blades start going, circle, shoom, 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 shoom. And they start biting into the flesh of the creatures and into the zombie. And they just chop it in little bits, and you see it kind of fall underneath the blades and are no more.
That's a big ass garbage disposal.
And with all of them dead, it pushes the and you see the drow come over, And he said, unorthodox, but effective.
Where does it go?
That is a sacrifice engine. It used to be, in days of old, it used to be for sacrifices to the betrayer gods. But
where does it go? Our friend went in there.
It goes to the sewers that are underneath the. If your friend is in there, he is most likely dead.
Huh.
He went for it on his own accord.
There's nothing. There's a grate down there that leads into the sewers and into the lower reaches of Betrayer's Rise. Send the flesh back where it belongs. The demons. Varen Thalis, at your service. Task hand for Bazzoxan. Who am I? Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
But we can't leave him down there. Pleasantries aside. What? We've got to save Wilven.
North Star Madrick, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. The blades come to a stop, and there is an access hatch here if you wish to go down and look below. There are no blades underneath. If right above the grates, you might be able, if he was managed to get down below, you may manage to have gotten away.
I mean, he went down there of his own accord. He even said, "Hey guys, I have things to do," and then he ran off. So I'm assuming he knows what he's doing.
Which is not something that you do when you see monsters attacking people and your friends. Just saying.
I mean, this is Wilven.
He's not a coward. We know that.
Yeah, so he's obviously is doing this for a reason.
Oh yeah, he's got his own agenda. We know it.
The gibbering mouthers, they have an effect on someone's mind. Perhaps he got too close to one and it sent him screaming insane over the edge.
No, he wasn't screaming. He literally just jumped in and looking normal.
Basically went peace out and then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you'd like to check down below, it's he guards, and he snaps his fingers, and 2 guards come over and it's show them to the access hatch.
I mean, Orgoth's going to go with them. If Lapis and North don't want to, that's fine. But there's no way that Orgoth just lets Wilven disappear without
North
going
is
and looking.
low-key pissed, so North is not going.
Okay.
Lapis is just going to give a snap of her fingers, and you just see little ashes running over, and she just picks it up. It jumps, she picks it up, and it immediately slings around her neck, and it just goes limp.
Got it. He looks over at it and is like, let me have him make an Arcana check real quick. 7. He kind of looks at you and he says, if I didn't know any better, are you a necromancer?
No.
I believe you. Rolled a 7. He says, many of our fallen, unfortunately, are possessed by the devils and demons from Betrayer's Rise above. And you look, he points to the temple, just like that towers. It's built into the mountains that overlook Bazzoxan. And he points to it and he says, the spirits of the demons from the abyss possess our dead and reanimate them. And we have the displeasure of having to fight against our own fallen. This is why, and he points to the north, it's we have a crematorium, and because the spirits of those who follow the light, the spirits of those who follow the light have moved on, their bodies are not important. There's no beacon nearby here. So we burn any fallen that happened in any of the battles. There's been a fight, an invasion from the temple every few days. It's been, and he looks tired. Everybody looks exhausted. Um, if you wish to speak to me further, I have to go check on the rest of the city as the alarm bells start to kind of fade away. Um, feel free to explore Bazzoxan at your leisure. There is an inn in the north part of town called the Ready Room. Um, you can get rooms there, at least a bunk to stay in. I'll be at the Barracks in the center of town. Thank you for your help, and you are a service to. You have proven your worth to the town of Bazzoxan, and I appreciate that, and I will help you in any way I can.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
Okay, come find me. And he takes a handkerchief out and cleans his blade off, and throws it on his back, and starts walking to the east. And the guards, two drow, come up and say, "Right this way. I'll show you down below."
Well, you guys can go. It's fine.
Orgoth, you want to take a look?
I'll meet you at this inn, I guess, then. But yes, come on.
And he's impatiently moving towards wherever this access hatch is.
Okay, it's close by, and the guard opens it, like takes actually like a big giant like T lock, like T key, and puts it into this like cylindrical hole and like twists it. You hear a clunk, and he opens it up, and you see a ladder just going straight down into darkness, and the smell is just horrible coming out of the pit.
And Orgoth takes a moment, takes his hand, like wipes it across his face, like he was wiping sweat off his face, and the tattoo ink comes off his face into his hand, and he puts it back onto his shoulder, and it reforms into its usual tattoo of the Skull Crusher clan. And then he just like does the ladder slide down the.
Yep. North, what do you do?
I'm going to look to Lapis, see what she's doing.
She honestly just looks over at Orgoth, kind of gives him a wave, and then just starts to look around the city for any sort of like library / bookstore or anything. She's just traveling because in her head she's thinking, this is Wilbin. He said he had shit to do. I'm sure he knows what the fuck he's doing.
That's yeah. Guess I'm gonna go get some rooms at the inn, and I'll meet you there.
For sure. Be safe.
Absolutely, I will be safe. I'm always safe.
What direction do you head?
thinking about the last
time.
Lapis, what direction do you head? If you go to where he pointed to the ready room, let me figure out where that is. That is B7 on the map. It's actually, the ready room is just north of the plaza. Like if you look on the map that I sent in the Discord channel, there's the sacrifice engine is right there in the middle of the town. And right where it says B7 right above that's where the ready room is.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off to probably the western side and just looking around like the buildings.
Okay. Let's start with Orgoth. Splitting the party right off the bat. Okay. Orgoth, you head down slide, and you hear thunk, thunk, thunk as the drow come with you. And you get down to the bottom, and you see a walkway. And below, it goes out to the middle, and it looks like it's just an access hatch to repair the blades. And you see like different ladders all the way around the round pit. And below, you see like this kind of slope going down to a hole in the center that's about maybe 15, 20 feet around, just coated in like just red. And you see there are there are black blades poking toward the hole. So anything coming out of the hole, that direction would have to like get through this mass of blades to get to them. So
I'm going to, from where I am, Orgoth wants to look and see if he can see any sign of Wilvin's passage. Like, did he lose his hat somewhere? Is his pipe floating on something? Is there, so like a piton that's got rope in it that he used to get out? Something that shows that he's not just fallen into these blades and down this gaping hole.
Make a investigation check.
Now the digital dice are back. 5.
5. Yeah, no sign. You think there's like enough weird like goo and slime on the. It doesn't look disturbed like footprints or like prints that are like a handprint or anything like that. All you see are like, to be gross, junk, the chunks from the offal of the beasts that got chopped up.
And can I tell from up here if there's any branches that come off of this, or is it just literally like
it literally goes down? Yeah. The walkway kind of goes out into the main pit and then does a circle around the edge.
I think I'm
at the bottom.
As driven as I am to try to figure out where Wilvin's gone, I think I'm also reticent to jump into this pit myself. But I'll take a circuit, like a careful circuit around the walkway.
Make a perception check as you walk around.
That's not terrible. 16.
16. You hear down below, you hear the sound of like bump, 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 like down from the pit, like soft, bump, like footfalls almost. Bump, 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 bump.
Wilvin! He like just screams as loud as he can down towards the pit.
No response.
Finishes the circuit and goes back, and he's like,
"Thank you,"
to the guards, kind of distracted, and climbs back up the ladder.
I am sorry for your loss.
I can't accept that he's gone. He went down there on his own. He must have had some plan, something.
It has been known for people to have accidentally fallen in to escape, but has been rare, and they have been maimed in the process.
I just don't know why he jumped down there. Damn it.
He climbs out.
Okay. North, you'll get to the ready room fairly quickly.
I'm power walking there.
Yeah, just right there. It's a large barn with a steeply pointed roof looming over the battered structures near the center of town. Over the double door hangs a sign that bears the tavern's name, the Ready Room, in Undercommon. So you kind of see like letters that, do you speak Undercommon?
Nope.
You see letters that kind of resemble Common, but it's like not quite. Actually, Undercommon, Orc, Goblin, and Common. So you see just like the different names underneath it. You also see that it's been undergoing some repairs and reconstruction, and that there's another wing attached to the barn on the left side. And you go inside?
Walk in.
Okay.
Slightly covered in blood, got bitten, yeah.
The ground floor contains piles of tools, lanterns, shovels, ladders, a dozen wooden stalls where like you see one of the curtains that are pulled to the side and there's like a cot set up in there, and you see people kind of like talking and chatting and resting. And there's also a rope and pulley elevator, basically just like a thing where you like pull yourself up, and there's a loft where there's some more bunks up there, but beyond, like underneath the loft, is a door leading off to the added wing that you see. there are on the opposite side. On the opposite side, there is another loft with another pulley set that you can get up, and you see a bar up there with about a dozen stools or so and a few tables.
Mm-hmm.
And there, let me see, I have to move all my dice. There at one of the tables, you see Irvin, Maggie, and Gassariad talking.
I knew there was a smell.
Yeah. And they're just talking. They don't notice you yet. You see two drow behind the bar, a man and a woman. And the man has kind of like short, chin length, straight hair, white hair. And the woman is long, tied in a bun in the back.
How far am I from Gelsariad?
I'm going to say 25 feet. You see. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Make a stealth roll when you get up there, see if he notices. Maggie and Irvin do not, but
that's not super good, but that's plus 11, so that's 23.
23. Okay. So you poof over there, and Irvin falls out of his seat. Gelsariad kind of like flinches, but like controls himself. And Maggie is like,
Hey. Wow, you're starting to get used to it. Good job. And I'm gonna walk away over to the people who work there.
Irvin says, just so you know, when we first got here a few hours, there was another attack, and Io was hurt pretty badly. Her and Dermot are at the infirmary right now.
Are they all right? Will they
Io got hurt really, really badly.
Oh,
we're just really worried about her. Dermot's taking care of her, though. I'm sure she'll be fine. But...
Well, good to see you. Good to see you in one piece.
We heard the battle outside. Is everything okay?
As far as I'm concerned, well, you'll hear about it from people who probably care more about it than I do.
Okay. Strange. I thought this would be more of a town, it just seems very sad. Everybody's sad around here. And you see all three of them look kind of down, actually.
I've learned not to have any expectations wherever I'm going. That way I don't get disappointed in anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can pay in advance for some cots, or if they have rooms, let's get rows, but if they don't, let's get some cots.
Okay.
Give a physical description of my party members.
Okay. The person behind the bar, the man, comes up and says, hello and welcome to the Ready Room. My name is Deleuze de Mona, and this is my sister Prima. Prima says, hello. How can I help you?
Are the cots what you have on offer, or do you have rooms?
The cots are available for 3 copper a night. We just have a new extension for 2 silver a person. You could have one of the rooms. There are just bedrolls in there, no cots, but it is privacy.
All right, I'm gonna 2 silver per person. You said
per person, yes.
That's 6. I'm gonna slide over a gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them a description of Lapis and Orga.
Okay.
So if they get here and I'm not here,
you see Prima write it down, and it kind of like, here's the key. It's room 2 down below.
Room 2. Yeah, I'm gonna let them know if I run into them, but should they ask, it's been paid for.
Okay. We have some food here, but
What do you
again,
have on tap?
we have just beer.
I'll
She
take
points
that.
to some taps, like some kegs in the back. He goes over and pulls one.
Anything stronger?
Um, I do, but it's my personal stock. Um,
Understandable. I'll have the ale.
okay.
Thank you.
1 copper piece, and
Oh
make
my god, what?
make a. Actually, she's going to make a. You look a bit, uh, um, not under the weather, but you look a bit unhappy. Is there anything Deleuze and Prima can do for you?
No, nothing. Nothing you need to help me with. It's okay. We all deal with our things differently, don't we?
We do, we do. If you need anything, Prima can get it for you. Just let me know.
Thank you so much.
He nods.
I'm gonna down my beer
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna give a little wave to the other team and I'm going to walk back out headed for the barracks because I do have some business I would like to
Okay.
attend to.
Maggie says, um, "Is Orgoth okay?"
Physically, yeah.
Hmm.
Mentally, ask him yourself.
I will. Galsariad kind of like looks between the two of them and says, "Hey, we'll be back to our, you know, sparking selves, our sparkly personalities soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I have no doubts about it.
See you soon."
Bye now, Galsy Poo.
Okay. Um, Lapis, what do you do?
Well, I was just looking for anything that really like looks like a bookstore or
Okay.
library or something,
Make
or a shop,
make
whichever one.
make a shop. Make an investigation check for me.
14.
Okay. You find a few shops that they sell, and they mostly have like military gear, like weapons and gear and rations. However, you don't find a bookstore, except that you
Oh,
do find a to the let me find it. You do on the western part of town. You see this dilapidated temple, and you look and you see these birds kind of flying overhead, multicolored birds. Like there's like cardinals and blue jays, and you think you see a squirrel kind of scampering around the top. This tower temple has like a sloped, spiraling loop up to an area that's in the middle of this stone structure. Um, but it looks kind of run down, like there's bits of it that have fallen out of the masonry, so it looks like it has holes in it. Um, and during your like looking around, you hear somebody told you that, yeah, Foghome, he might have some books on sale.
then I guess I'll go look for Foghome.
Okay, as you climb the slope up, and you see the birds kind of like duck into, like they stop flying above and they duck into the open area in the middle. You enter this area where there's glass, broken glass is underfoot amid overgrown weeds. Collapsed walls have been replaced with rows of wooden shelves that hold earthenware pots, and in the back you see a few books scattered here and there. Numerous alcoves are being used as planters for stubborn flora, and just outside the far end of the enclosure, a smashed mosaic of stained glass sits in a splintered window frame next to a withered skeletal tree. And you don't see anybody else. Like you see like archways that lead off into like deeper areas of the temple, but nobody else is here.
Hmm. I'm just gonna skim the books. To me, I'm just thinking, oh, they're gonna be religious shit. I don't need this.
Hello? Is someone there?
No.
And you see coming out, there's this Furbolg. A little tall. He's got this broad nose, ears coming up, and he's got a wooden staff. And as he's walking, you see there's this raccoon perched on his shoulder. And he comes out and he's like, "Oh, hello. My name is Foghorn. How do you do?"
I'm all right. Are these the only books you have?
I have a few more books deeper into the temple. This is not really a temple, though. This is my home.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You look
No,
disappointed.
I was just looking for some more reading material. I'm kind of run out and I'm just rereading old things.
Oh. Um, what kind of things are you reading?
Oh, just a couple of romance novels.
I'd like you to roll a religion check for me, actually. I have some novels, some fiction.
Whoa, almost shocked me.
Oh no.
25.
25. The broken pieces um of stained glass are they depict a mosaic that once depicted a woman's face on a golden disc that looks very familiar to you, if you catch my meaning. And also this a woman with that role, you identify her as Avandra, the Changebringer, the
Ooh.
prime deity. But Foghome says, I am in the process of trying to grow some more food. I am helping task hand into providing food for the Aurora Watch. This is not a temple anymore, but I am a follower of the Wild Mother.
All right, so someone I don't care for. Okay, understood.
But if you'd like to peruse my books, I'd be willing to part with some.
Well, do you have anything, any of the Twinkletush series? I'm honestly looking for Twinkletush meets the Sirens of Lusty Lagoon.
A Twinkletush. Let me see. Tushy, and he's like going, like kind of listing in his mind. He's like, "Why don't you go down below, and I'll show you."
Down below what?
It's just through this door, this passageway, down the stairs, and the library is right there on the left.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
I I am a stranger, but I promise you, I have no intention of harming anyone. And you see the birds.
That's what all strangers say.
And you see the birds come in, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out birdseed, and puts down, and just like 5 birds. 5 birds like jump onto the ground and start eating the birdseed that he spread onto the ground.
You know what? I think I'll come back when I have others with me.
May the Wild Mother bless you and watch over you.
Yeah, you too, sir. She's just gonna like march, but like walking backwards.
Okay.
Lapis really just said, "I need an adult."
Foghome says, Twinkletush, I'll go look.
Yeah, you do that, sir. You do that.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye. As soon as she turns around, she's like, "Holy fucking shit! What the fuck was that?" And she's gonna head back to where like to look for the inn.
Okay.
Mostly because she noticed the disc and she needs to tell North and Orgoth about it.
Got it. Okay. So you head back to there. Orgoth, you come. Let's go back to you. You go back. Let me check the time. You go back to the. You climb up out of the pit, and the smell is just horrible, nasty, and it's kind of gotten on you. In addition to like, you got your the
I'm covered.
quivering flesh over, when it bit into you. So
yeah, I'm covered. I have my arm through it. It's all on my wraps. It's disgusting.
Can you point me in the direction of this inn?
He just points to the north. It's just right across the way. Right. Sorry, I got to get that voice out of my head now. It's just right across the way.
All right. Thank you again.
And Orgoth will head straight over there, hoping to find someplace he can wash up.
Okay.
And so I think if he goes over, he sees that it's the name of the place, and just like pushes his way through the doors.
Okay. You go in and you see North actually. You came into the. You went and checked out the room before you left, or.
Yeah, I just like gave it a quick check.
Yeah, it's just a basic. There's a table in there, and there's enough room for. There's like 5 bedrolls in there.
Excellent.
And you come out of the corridor. Because all it is basically just like sort of like they built it. It looks more like they built stables. And it's enclosed the stable part into like areas, private areas.
Privacy's privacy.
And you come out into the tavern area, the main first floor, and you see Orgoth coming in, and he's just kind of covered, and not really covered, but just sort of like he smells badly.
Okay, I'm going to turn back to the lady at the counter. Might need to have some water brought to room 2. Please. Before you do,
Prima says, I will have a bucket sent over.
Thank you. Before you do, what's their tab?
Their tab currently is 1 silver, 7 copper.
Well, do you think a gold will cover their expenses for the day and maybe the next?
It will cover for the next several days, yes.
Fine, then.
So
don't tell them I did that.
I will not. It will come from a mysterious benefactor.
All right. I'm going to walk to Orgoth, just slap the key into his head, room 2, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
All right.
I couldn't. And then as North passes, I'm assuming not breaking any stride.
Absolutely not.
Right. Like I kind of over my shoulder, like, oh,
I couldn't find Wilvin.
Not surprised.
Okay. Let's see. So, Orgoth, as you're going back there, you see this woman with a straight white hair pulled back into a bun, and she's coming down. The bar is actually in the loft on the east side, and there's some like cots on the west side, and she's actually coming down in like this elevator, kind of like we're just standing on a little platform, and you pull the chain and goes down, and she's holding a bucket of steaming water. And she comes up to you. It's like, room 2. Your companion North told me about you and your description, and those of your party members. And she told me to have this ready for you. And she like those washcloths and some hot water.
He has the key and kind of shows the key. He's like,
oh, they're very thoughtful. Yes, thank you.
If there's anything I can do, or anything I can get for you, you just let me know. And let me see, because they're up there. Make a perception check, because they're kind of hidden by the lip of there's a little like retaining wall up there.
just for to notice the arrivals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, if you're all right with this, I'm gonna roll at disadvantage just because I think he's
You got
very
it.
preoccupied.
Got it. I mean, you could choose to fail too, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, I'm gonna. Well, good. I rolled a 7 on my second one. But yes, yeah. I don't think he's even really clocking what's there. Like he came in, he saw North. North gave him a key. He talked to North. Someone else walked up to him. He's very being directed a little bit right now. So I think he would, even without seeing them, they'd have to see him and do something, but he doesn't see them, and he'll go up to the room.
Okay. So you just go down the hallway into the private room, and you can straighten up. Let's see, Lapis. Where do you go after you leave the Fogholm's temple? Fogholm's
Well, I
place?
was gonna look for the inn because that's where North said that they were gonna be.
And you
But
were
I'm
close
also
to it. You might have seen it when you were there because it was right
Yeah.
just north of the, north of the.
But I'm also
sacrifice
looking
engine.
around like the whole like the square just to see what's around there.
Let's see the to the east of the square, the northwest corner is the ready room. And as you're coming back, west of the ready room, like off of the square, is what looks to be. You see this wall, a stretch of stone wall carved with names and wreathed with dried flowers, silver necklaces, and ropes weighted with good luck charms. The ground near the wall is cluttered with trinkets left as offerings, and a drow of the Aurora Watch prays near a corner of the wall.
She's just gonna leave that drow there.
Okay.
Like that's not something she's gonna mess with.
Right. And you just pass that, and you see the ready room on your left, and on the other side of the square is B3. What's B3? You see a 3 buildings have been marked with a symbol of a hand, a light with magic, identifying them as places of healing. And so it looks like an infirmary or a hospital of some sort.
I wonder if they have any potions. She's gonna go in there.
Okay. The walls are lined. You go in. The walls are lined with shelves that hold old books and medical supplies. The floor is crammed with narrow cots. There's a small office in the back, its door ajar, and the air reeks of medicinal poultices. There is a priest chatting with a young female drow, and whose Aurora Watch armor is stacked, and satchel are stacked nearby. And there's other wounded patients, most of them asleep, in the infirmary beds. And you see over in the far corner, you see Io, and she is underneath some covers, and she just has these nasty like bite marks on her neck, and her face is pale, her eyes are closed, and you just see Dermot kind of like his eyes closed, and he's like got his hand on his chest, and his left hand is glowing softly, touching her hand.
She's not gonna deal with that because she sees that they're busy, and she absolutely has no way to even attempt to help. So she's just gonna head on over to what she's gonna assume is a worker.
Yeah. The worker comes over, like actually leaves the patient's side and comes up and says, hello, miss. My name is Botha Dar. How can I help you? You look healthy. But
I'm
we
fine.
need help in anything you can do to help. The town pulls itself together here. We all of us pitch in. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to know if you guys sell potions. That's all.
We do. I also can cast cure wounds and lesser restoration on those who are in need of it.
No, just potions is fine.
I do have a selection of. I have 4 potions currently available.
Anything for healing?
Potions of healing, 50 gold each.
How many do you have?
I have 4.
What? I'll take 2.
You take 2, and she
Yes.
goes to and like places them. They're like little silver, like shiny, little thin little potion bottles with a cork in it, and puts them in a bag and hands them to you. It's like that. That will be 100 gold.
And she just hands it over to her, no questions asked. And then she's like, "All right, I think that's all I needed.
Okay.
See you later."
Bye. Please, please, please. If there's anything you can do to help out, please come back. Our fighting men and women and people. We need, people who come by and talk to them and help cheer them up. It really helps them in the fight to come. And there's always a fight to come.
I'm really not much of a person for pep talks. I'm more of a, well, if you die, you die sort of person. So bye.
And she heads out and she's like nods and it's like, we all grieve in our own ways. And she goes back to helping the patient. North, where do you go?
I am going to be headed to the barracks.
Okay. It's the command center. The Gatehold Barracks is what they're called. It's a complex. It's actually not just one building. It's several buildings. And you see lots of things happening. You hear people talking about the battle, like the demons they fought, and you see people joking, but you also, it's always kind of in a dry, kind of like sad, ironic kind of like, we all may die, but hey, we're going to have fun.
Yeah, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
You hear people actually like sparring and fighting, and you see an area where they have archery range set up, and people are like competing against one another, like trying to get better. But you see an orc that you've seen before. I think you were there for that. Were you there for the arm wrestling competition?
I mean, I was looking.
You were there. You were there. The person who went up against Orgoth, Meryl, is there. And she kind of recognizes you and says, hello, you're Orgoth's friend, aren't you?
Yeah, you could say that.
Hi, what brings you to Bazzoxan?
A bit of this, bit of that. We just fought whatever these mounds of quivering flesh were.
The gibbering mouthers.
Oh, you call them that?
Yes.
It's just as bad as they look. That's great.
They're very bad news.
Yeah.
We've gotten used to figuring out ways to fight them without many of us getting hurt, but
you're doing a great job at it. I've been told by task hand Taylus that to meet them here if there was
yes, I can bring you to them. Where are your friends?
Probably get it. Well, I ran into Orgoth. He's very dirty right now, so he's taking a bit of a bath. And Lapis is probably browsing for some smutty book somewhere.
Okay. Well, I can take you to him.
Please.
Okay. And she takes you to a building, and she takes you, and you hear like 2 guards outside the building, and it's like, this is North. Does she know your name? I don't know if she'd know your name.
I don't think she does because I did not compete and I did not go
you would have said.
to introduce myself.
This is my friend's friend, Orgoth's friend, and she is here to see Taskand. And the 2 guards said, they are expected, and they opened the door and let you in.
I was expected.
They were all expected, so yes.
Oh. Well, someone's going to be disappointed when it's just me.
Just go in. It's the door in the end.
All right. Thank you very much.
And if you see Orgoth, please tell him to come find me. We have a competition to finish, I believe.
I'll tell him when he smells like roses after his little bath. Will he ever?
She nods and heads back out. So you go inside?
Oh, absolutely, I do.
The war room where he is currently at is a small, sparsely furnished office. Um, you see like a map of the city, and there's like chairs kind of scattered, like some folded up and like leaning against the wall. Um, there are maps everywhere on the wall, updated barricade designs, notes regarding various horde creatures, and drawings. And there's like a kind of like a map, like more like a drawing of the outside of Betrayer's Rise, and there's circles with like initials
Okay.
of monsters where they spawned from on them.
Okay, he's got his shit together.
And he says, "Oh, hello. You're the group that just came in and helped me fight off those Mouthers.
I am a group, yes.
Where are the rest of your friends?"
Tending to their immediate needs, I guess.
Oh, come in, come in. If you speak for them,
Do
you fought
I?
well. You fought very well. Um,
You as well. You're quite the professional, I see.
um, we have a lot to do to protect the Kryn dynasty from the dangers of Betrayer's Rise and the
You do.
demons
Are these battles routine?
every other day. The There is a open portal to the abyss that lies within.
So it is not just a rumor.
It is not just a rumor. We are fighting off
Oh.
creatures and demons daily.
You're doing very important work, I see.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
So
I would hate to burden you with more requests.
no,
So
no, of course,
no.
no.
Speak your
We
mind.
have we have a lot going on, but I can take the time to help friends who fight at our sides.
Yeah, well, I see you have a lot of notes on the city and on
We
the
do.
temple itself.
Yes.
We may have been called upon to do something with that.
Um, to enter the temple? Well, you wouldn't be the only
Probably.
one.
I am not certain.
Well, you wouldn't be the only ones here to be interested in Betrayer's Rise. In fact, there are quite a lot people. There's an expedition from the Library of the Cobalt Soul here.
Mm-hmm.
They're currently in Betrayer's Rise as we speak, with an
Oh.
Aurora Watch escort, and they're researching battles of the Calamity. There is an agent of a foreign organization calling itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream, and they are staying here. Their agent, an elf named Alosia, has been reprimanded from trying to bribe Aurora Watch soldiers to protect her while she enters the temple.
Huh.
And also, there's an archaeologist named Prolix from the Allegiance of Allsight.
Pollux?
Prolix, Prolix.
Thank God, I thought I heard Pollux and I was just like, no, not that bard, not that bard.
Prolix, no, Prolix. Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I have seen an elf, a strange elf playing a lute singing at people.
Yes.
He has been seen at the Ready Room singing to people.
Is there any other place we can stay at in town?
There's not actually. You can stay at the barracks here, but you'd be sleeping with all of the soldiers. There are no walls.
I don't mind the company.
The
I might actually take my room, but this man is a nuisance. So if like at some point he becomes a bit like, don't hesitate to
is he dangerous?
not dangerous, but just may make people angry enough to throw fists in a city that's already seen too much.
Possibly, quite possibly, but if he insults one of the soldiers and they throw a punch or two, it can be written off as a little bit
A lesson well lot.
Yes, and a little bit of blowing off steam, actually. Um, However, this Prolix from the Legions of Allsight, um, he is here assisting the Aurora Watch arcanists from the capital. They're researching ways to seal the rift within the Betrayer's Rise. I suspect he has motives of its own, but I saw him lurking at the crematorium, northwest of town. It's actually like butted up right up against the bluff overlooking the town.
Now, if I were to ask what would we expect to find in there, you could say all kinds of demons and all kinds of things like that, right?
It is a highly magical place. And in fact, there are places where sometimes it changes depending on who goes. One person can take a corridor within the temple, and another person can take the same corridor but see completely different things. It's almost like the entire place reassembles itself based on the person who enters it.
Sounds maddening, honestly.
Quite,
Like,
quite.
I am not in for a good time then. That's amazing. Thank you very much for...
Its passages shift to confuse map makers, for sure. I think the power of the Abyss flows through it, warping the environment so that no two groups can follow the same path. Whether it's demon magic or not doesn't really matter. All I know is that if you get lost down there, my soldiers may not be able to come rescue you.
Well, that's great news. Thank you very much.
Not that we don't want to rescue you.
I understand.
Again, you are friends of...
Do we have to sign a discharge when we walk in there?
No. Any person who is, and I say this with respect, foolish enough to enter Betrayer's Rise without being prepared, is putting their lives in their own hands.
Well, that's something everyone does every day. Your life does not belong to anyone else but yourself.
That is true.
Yeah. I might have a bit more of a personal question. And
of course.
Your station in the Empire. Well, not the Empire, the Dynasty.
Yeah.
In the Dynasty. Fuck the Empire.
Fuck the Empire. Fuck the Empire. Fuck the Empire. Okay.
Fuck him!
Fuck the Empire.
Yes.
Could it maybe help someone with asylum?
Of course. Especially if the person is someone who can provide succor, can provide something to help out the empires. Like, we work together with lots of people.
I might know someone who might be in need for help soon.
You'll come to me, right?
If you're offering.
I am offering.
Thank you.
Is it you?
I wish.
Just let me know.
I will. Thank you very much. Well, I'm sure you have like other stuff to do, so I'll leave you to it. I'll bring the others next time just so that they can.
I would like to meet everyone at some point.
And that they can ask whatever's on their mind too. I'm sure they have plenty questions. They're gonna bother you with a big old Q&A session. That's for sure.
I told you a lot of what I knew about the situation in the town right now, but if I find out anything else, I will definitely let you know. And if you discover anything that I might need to know, please come find me.
Thank you so much.
He kind of does a bow to you.
I bow right back.
Okay. Oh, what was your name?
North.
Yeah. Varen Thalis. Task hand for the dynasty.
Yeah, I heard that bit.
I like to show off a little bit.
Understandable. I mean, if I had that much weight to pull around, I'd be showing off a little bit more at least.
Yeah, I like showing off. It's fun, you know. It's
It
I have to
really is.
entertain myself and find comfort and fun where I can.
Mhm. Here for a good time.
Exactly.
Not for a long one, though.
Hmm.
Whatever. Okay, I'll see you then.
Good day, North.
Good day to you.
Okay. Does everybody go back to the ready room? Is that what's going to happen next?
Well, I was gonna go to the thing.
Where are you going to where are you going, Lapis?
I was gonna go see him too.
Oh no. North, okay, you come out.
Is it a case of opening the door and being like, oh, hey?
Yes. Yes. North, you come out and Lapis is standing outside and Meryl is like escorting her too.
Hi.
Hey, there's something that I need to talk to you and Orgoth about later.
Okay. Do you need me here or?
Nah, you're good.
All right. Well, I'll share some notes with you later.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're led to the back room and you see Varen sitting down like into a chair, and you come in. He stands right back up. Hi.
The chair sticks to his butt.
I wasn't expecting you so soon. North just was talking with me. Please have a seat. What is your name again?
You could just call me Lapis. It's fine.
Lapis. Hi, I'm Task Hand Varen Thalos.
Hi. It's nothing too pressing, I guess, but I just had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since a lot of people come around here, right?
Quite a few, yes.
And I'm sure the people of the Aurora Watch tend to just flock here whenever they want.
Well, we have people. People in the military tend to rotate in and out. They can only stand so long here before they need some R&R. It's quite a dangerous place to be here. So
yeah, I could tell. Like all that shit happening on a daily basis, not my thing.
yeah.
But yeah, I actually have a question for you.
Of course.
Have you? And she like looks around to see if anybody else is around.
The door's shut behind you. Make a perception check. This is listen to see if anybody's outside.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's a 24.
You're positive no one is like lurking out in the hallway.
Okay. I was just wondering, have you heard of a shifter named Rakan Crux?
Rakan Crux. Rakan. You kind of choose the name. Rakan. That name is familiar. Is not familiar to me, but can you tell me more about him?
Well, he has like reddish hair, like yellow eyes. He may or may not be able to control the dead.
Like you may or may not be able to control the dead?
Yeah.
This Rakan, is he a danger to Bazzoxan? Like, is he close? Is this somebody you think is here in our town?
He's definitely not in this town. You would know.
Okay. He thinks for a second. It's like, oh. He goes to a pulls like this chest and opens it up and pulls like the maps that are on it and like throws it off and pulls out the stone and goes over and puts it on the table and says, okay, tell me a good description of him. And he puts his hand on the stone and says, sorry to interrupt. I have a friend of the dynasty here who is looking for a Rakan Crux. And he looks like, and he looks at Lapis.
tall, hyena shifter, yellow eyes, reddish brown hair, pale ivory skin.
And he repeats that. Sorry to bother you. If you come across this person, please message me back. It's your turn to cook at the next reunion. And he takes the stone and kind of puts it back into his pocket. If my friend is fairly well traveled, he might know something. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Just let me know as soon as possible.
I will, I promise. I hear you all fought at my side against those creatures, and I have to return the favor however I can.
One more question.
Yes.
And then I'll get out of your hair.
Oh no, no bother at all.
I know it's kind of a small village. You probably never heard of it. There's like less than 100 people there. But have you heard of any news of a place called Caspabon Village?
Caspabon Village. Would it be? Is it a village on the southern end of the empire, perhaps? No.
Yes.
It sounds familiar. He
how's
pulls
it
out a map.
going?
He pulls out a map, in like of Wildmount, and like, could you point it out to me? And you
And
just
see,
see
like-
you see like pencil marks and like all sorts of just like hand drawn, like arrows and everything on the map.
And she's like looking around. She doesn't really understand where she is in this whole map, but she's gonna kind of guess around the area where it is.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
What's my intelligence? That's a 14.
14. Okay, you kind of guess that you're kind of currently in the northeast portion of Wildmount, and you kind of point toward the middle, like directly the southern, like the mountain range in the Curios Mountains, around that area. And he kind of looks like, he points to like just a cave, a drawing of a cave opening, and he points to it and says, I believe there's an old veteran who lives here now, who used to do patrols. Like, we would have, when the war was happening, we had patrols come up from the Underdark, and they would like watch the southern borders of the Empire from this location. It's very close to the village. If you talk to this person, they might be able to give you some more information.
Well, it would have been recent. And if they're not there patrolling anymore, then there's no point.
The war ended. The war ended 2 months ago. He just arrived back in Bazzoxan recently.
All right. Well, thanks anyway.
Yeah.
She's just gonna walk off.
Sorry I couldn't help you.
She's just gonna wave her hand like dismissively and head out.
He kind of sits back and is like, what did I do? And rolls up the map. So Orgoth, what time is it? Orgoth, you get clean, and you're sitting there, like, kind of cleaning up your armor in the.
Yeah, I think my armor, my breastplate's off, my like leather, the top of it is off, all my stuff's off, and it's a combination of having washed myself and then like use the remainder of what's in the bucket to be soaking the wraps. I have more sets, but like I'm trying to keep those clean. So that's probably where he's at in all that, and cleaning off the breastplate.
You see, because you got the medals, like you managed to place the medals, and as you're looking at the breastplate, you see like the holes that are on the sides of the breastplate. There's like 4 on either side. 1, 2, 3.
Right, there was
1, 2, 3, 4.
But just like where it was
where
hammered
it was, like,
down or
hammered
something.
Or something was attached there at some point. But You've got the medals kind of right in front of you, and
I think I'm cleaning that, and I've got kind of things laid out, and no one's in the room. And as I'm cleaning the breastplate and have the medals there, I've kind of arranged them so they're in a not decorative, but they're displayed a little bit there. And I think I'm looking at the medals, and the one especially that's the Champions of Merit medal, and it's like, oh, I did it, Mama. I did it. And kind of handles them again and smiles to himself.
And I think North is the first one back to the. When you get back to the ready room, what do you do, North?
I'm probably headed for the bar because it's like still early-ish, right? It's not.
It's still
Are the
early-ish.
rivals still there?
Yeah, they still are.
How many people
Maggie
are
is
in
not there, but Galsariad
many-
and Irvin are there.
Yeah.
There's about maybe like 7 or 8 soldiers there too, drinking.
Fuck it, around for the room. I'm gonna.
Yay!
Everyone's sad, yays.
Lapis, you come in shortly after. Actually, where do you go? Actually, when you leave, after you leave,
I would go to the ready room.
Okay.
And I come in just as I hear everybody sadly say yay.
Yay! And Orgoth, you hear people outside kind of cheering. You hear North shout around for the room.
And I think I'm finishing putting that on. I've got new wraps on. I'm kind of getting geared back up.
Okay.
So I'd be down directly.
So you sit. You all come out, and you're at the table together. And as you're sitting there, like drinks. What was her name? Prisma? No, it's
Prima?
Prima. Prima comes over with drinks, and as she puts the drinks down, the door slams open, and you hear, "Well, I am a much better singer than you ever can be," and you hear an elven voice say, "But I was trying to entertain you with my song." It's like, "My songs are much better than yours." And that's where we're going to stop for the day.
Was about to start booing.
And we'll find out who this gnome is next time, because he will be played by Eric Jensen.
Yes!
Who he is coming in to cover for Ross for a few weeks, and we'll have him in the puppet spot next time. Let's go ahead and go around and do our wrap up real quick. Thank you so much. This was such a great, it's kind of a little bit of a downer. There's sad things happening in Bazzoxan, but you're finding out some information. So let's go around to a wrap up.
Hey, everybody, this is Bill. You can catch me on the socials at Bill Roper. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for engaging with us, hanging out as we stream this game. This is so fantastic. Yeah. I think the 3 of us were like, oh, okay, that was some sweet RP going. Thank you, Ron, so much for delivering that for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so enjoying this game. Just really, really loving it. And hope so everybody that's watching is too.
Hi everyone, this is Jaden playing Lapis Prisma Wing. You could find me over on Twitter at Foxtrot Fallout, and I'm usually around the Severed Sons Discord, fucking around, finding out, having fun.
Jaden, sorry to interrupt, because I forgot to tell Lapis something. As you're walking back, you feel the tingle. And it seems to be coming from the north and from below.
The north and from below.
Yeah.
It's not coming from my pants, is it?
No, not your pants. No.
That was in the other room.
It's coming from below Betrayer's Rise. So.
That north. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. There's a little cliffhangers, so go on. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I got things to think about now.
Go
Go ahead, Jamie.
Uh, hey, I'm Jamie. I've been playing North, the Eladrin Rogue. You can find me on Twitter at Suburban Cryptic. And you know what? I'm still pitching the Patreon. So if you have any dollars that you can spare, what was the accent? I don't know. If you want to have early access to episodes of the Severed Son podcast or on the of this one stream broadcast version, or even some extra content, join us on the Patreon. And I am just so happy with this session right now. We can get to see a bit more of the characters and all, and just
Yeah.
how differently they all reacted to Wilvin leaving.
It's really interesting to see, like, we're growing as characters. We're only 8 episodes in, and we've got some really strong, detailed characters going on, and we don't even know much of your backgrounds yet. So this is just like, I'm just like loving it so much. So, hi, my name is Ron Murphy, and you can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys RBDM. Please follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons D&D. You can find the Severed Sons Rhyme of the Frostmaiden podcast and the audio of this podcast a week later and on our YouTube channel. So just do a Google search for Severed Sons. It'll pop up. Share us with all your friends. Let's see. I'm going to be at Dragon Con with Paul and Zach. So if you're there, come find us. And also, thank you to Wizards of the Coast gang at Critical Role, and to all our listeners and our fans. Keep on rolling, everyone! Bye!
Bye!
Okay, click and click. Bye.